2016's $170 GPU versus 2019's $170 GPUs. Radeon RX 470 versus Radeon RX 5500 XT versus GeForce GTX 1650 Super. Today we're going to review the sub-$200 graphics card market and see how it compares to what we were offered just a few years ago. We recently did this for the $400 price range and it was super interesting, pitting the GTX 1070 of yesteryear against today's RTX 2060 Super and the Radeon 5700 XT. We found that AMD offers a solid upgrade over past $400 products with the 5700 XT, which beat the GTX 1070 by 50% on average. Meanwhile, the RTX 2060 Super was less impressive, offering a 35% performance bump. We're definitely hoping to see some value added at the sub-$200 level. The most recent addition to this segment is the AMD Radeon 5500 XT. We reviewed it about a month ago, and in spite of offering solid performance relative to Nvidia's GTX 1650 Super, the 5500 XT pricing is a massive letdown. AMD is attempting to charge a small premium for this GPU that does nothing to improve the segment, meaning the 5500 XT isn't worth buying at the $170 to $200 MSRP. Worse still, the 5500 XT is limited to PCI X8 operation, which means you only get PCI 3.0x16 bandwidth when using a PCI 4.0 enabled system, and for that you need a high-end X570 motherboard. After the disappointing 5500 XT release, we thought we could have a look at how the sub-$200 market has progressed over the past 4 years or so. Our comparison includes the likes of the Radeon R9 370X and GeForce GTX 950, along with the Radeon RX 470 and GeForce GTX 1050T. Sub-$200 AMD Radeon GPUs. The Radeon R9 370X was released in mid-2015 for $180 as a third-generation refresh. Previously known as the R9 270 and 270X in late 2013, and sold for $180 and $200, respectively. These first-gen GSON parts all originated from the Radeon HD 7870 GHz edition, released way back in 2012 for $350. The Radeon RX 470 was launched in mid-2016 for $180 and was later refreshed, known as the RX 570 in mid-2017 for $170. Sub-$200 Nvidia GeForce GPUs. As for the Green Team, the GeForce GTX 950 was released in late 2015 for $160. This GPU wasn't a refresh and it didn't get refreshed either. Following on in late 2016 was the GeForce GTX 1050T for $140. 3 years would pass before a replacement was issued for this card. The GTX 1650 saw the light in 2019 for $150, and was effectively replaced by the 1650 Super at $160 late last year. That's the history. Now let's get into the testing. All graphics cards were benchmarked in our Core i9 9900K test system using the latest drivers and game versions available at the time of testing. Out of curiosity, we've also included the 2013 Tomb Raider reboot in today's benchmark suite to see how the GPUs compare in an older title. Game benchmarks. The first game in our lineup is Battlefield V, and here the Radeon R9 370s. For more on this story, visit the news article link.